Okay, so we're going to talk a little bit about sound. And so if you have any questions, please feel free to ask them at any time. You just raise your hand so I can see them. Yes, tell me, I see a hand over there.
Yeah, I'd like to ask about the way how you make a bass with graphical scores.
How do I make them?
Yeah,
I
maybe like a drum bass.
Yes, I have like a base, like a structure, and then I start drawing different types of forms, and I use colors and shapes to put them meaning, and then I read them in a musical way.
Okay.
So that's the idea of the graphic score. It's like a map that will tell you, yeah, it's like a map that will tell you how to play a song. That's the idea. Okay, cool. So sound is something we have all the time. Always something is making sound, but we don't always listen with attention. So when we listen to a sound, how can that sound be? Maybe it can be a long sound that lasts a lot of time, or a short one. Maybe it can be loud, really loud, or quiet. Or maybe it can be a recognizable sound, like the sound of an animal, or the sound of nature, or even the sound of someone we know, like the voice of someone we know. So today we'll play a little bit with all those aspects of sound. We need to start hearing our environment. So can someone tell me, what are you hearing right now? Mhm.
There's one? Yeah, I'm hearing a long sound for the birds, which we call it vocal sound.
Maybe on what you're searching for. If you want to, when you have a lot of sounds, and for example, you hear a noise that it's annoying, and a sound that is beautiful for you, like for example, a bird. I can hear even through the microphone some birds right now. You can choose to hear better that and focus on that sound rather than, for example, people speaking loud. So you can choose to focus on the sound that you want to hear. So besides the birds that I'm hearing right now, also coming from where you guys are, do you hear anything else?
So there is one. So for him, he says you can hear our sound maybe, or maybe your sound.
Maybe the dog, when it's moving, their paws, do they make sound?
Yes.
So that's another sound. Maybe we can hear leaves from outside. Do you have wind right now?
Wind? Yeah.
So maybe we can hear the leaves also.
So kuraho na ngira kakali ya kubana wali kumira mwingi so kurapanga ngakora amaraka.
And now some of you are moving also. So when you move and you change positions, you also make sound.
Yeah, I think that's
another sound.
Yeah.
So all of those are valid. All of those can be interesting sounds. Great. So now I want you to remember what you heard a couple hours from this moment in the morning, when you just woke up.
Yeah, in the morning, so it's only
Try to remember what was the first thing that you heard today in the morning. Can someone tell me what sound was it?
Yeah, they hear the sound for the birds early in the morning.
Yes.
So then someone says, so for him, he had the sound for the bed. When he was wake up, then he had the sound for the bed. What sound for the bed? Yeah.
What sound could it be?
For the bed for sleeping.
A quack sound for the bed. Like
squeak, like something like
the squeak, yes. The squeak of the bed. That's a sound. Yes. Maybe someone in your family waking you up and telling you it's already time to wake up.
Yeah. So
that's also a sound.
Yes.
Also a noise for the rooster.
Oh yes, also.
Yeah.
Yes, that's probably the first sound we hear, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or maybe dogs barking when they wake up before we do.
Yeah.
We can hear them also. Great.
even the goats, even the cows, they can moo. So even the sound.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or maybe the sound of someone cooking breakfast.
Yeah. Even for the cock, for the cock
and even the duck.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that's also a sound. Yes, that's also a sound we hear in the morning. So we're hearing sounds, different sounds all day, every day, all day. It's just that we don't actually pay them enough attention.
Yeah.
So try to remember that sound. Choose one of those sounds that you heard today in the morning and try to remember it and keep it in your mind. Now we're going to start and play a little bit with our instruments. So Rayka told me you have a lot of objects from nature that you can choose from.
Yeah, so that's how it's
So I want you to choose one object that you think it will sound interesting. Yes, go and grab one that you think it's going to be interesting to work with, because that is going to be your instrument during the workshop. Oh, that already sounds nice. Great. Great, I can hear a lot of interesting things already. Okay, now we're going to try to do something different. We're going to have to think a little bit different. So what I want you to do is to remember that sound that you chose, the sound that you heard in the morning. It could be the rooster, or the sound of your mom or your dad or your brother or whoever waking you up, or a dog, or the squeaking of the bed, or whichever sound that you heard in the morning. And what I want you to do is to try to recreate that sound with the instrument that you have in your hands. How would that sound would be if it would come out of that instrument? Okay. Think of it for a little bit. And I'm going to give you an example. Okay. So when I was waking up in the morning, it was raining. Okay. So the first thing that I heard was rain. Okay. And I have here these shells. I live near the sea, near the ocean. So I have these shells here. And so I'm going to try to recreate the sound of the rain with my seashells. So for me, rain sounds like this. Do you hear it?
Yeah.
Now think for a moment, how could your sound in that instrument that you have right now? And try it.
So at my so kwenda kuna kana so kwa mtu mwana agamba hulire nchenzora mego beno so kwa take kinyeke no kigambo tu
So now you can try the sounds in your instruments.
So kwa take no gambo huliro muyaga dena no mano chikiro so like for him in the morning he had a sound of wind Then now, like banana leaf. If there's too much wind, maybe you can.
Yes. That would sound like that. Yes, of course.
Yes. So another one. Are you on the wind? No lenga pale. Kwa sababu gamba yenyewe sound yenu na maka gamba. Brain wala. Yeah. Hey, gonna go holi. Kera hiyo. Eh? Aha, saat Irhan.
I had some people drowning. They were drowning like.
So there's another one here.
Yeah, that also sounds good.
Yeah. So there is someone here. For him in the morning, he had a sound like a frog.
Oh, that's a good one. Yes, that's a good one.
Yeah, alcohol. I think it sounds yes.
Yeah, that also works. It's really creative. That's really good.
Yes. This will be Irhan.
Great.
So for her in the morning, she had a sound for someone's gassing.
Great. I like that a lot. Yes, I like that a lot. Beautiful. Great. Does anyone else? Yes. That's an interesting sound also.
Yeah, what? So do you have anything in the morning?
Great. All of those are beautiful sounds. Great. Okay, now before we continue with your sounds, I want to show you some of my sounds. Okay, so I told you that I work with ceramic and that I create my own flutes in ceramic.
Yeah.
So hata unaona wenyewe vya kwa roga mkebe vya vyonki sana vitu kuna sanga wene kale vyo kozesa bintu bye sana ke vitu kuna vyo kuyongereza. Yeah.
So I want to show you some of them.
So hata yeza kutoka sababu.
When I work with the clay, I give it a shape, a size, and I put the elements that I want for the flute into the making of the instrument. Each flute or whistle will sound differently because of the characteristics that it has.
So hata like kugama nke hanka huisto zeme zbahuo. Hata flute kama yoba kintikia. Tugal omse malmuino Rio, ndio mambuina nasa. Usanga bwana kuruhuru.
Yeah, like a whistle. Yes.
Yeah, like a whistle, yeah.
Just like that, yes. So for example, I have this little one. Can you show me yours? Yeah, just like that. And I have one like that, but a double one.
Kawena kwena inaka kuze nako kali muibumba. Betu kali kaino buntu bubi.
It's similar to yours, but it's double.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So do you want to hear it?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll play each one and then both of them together.
Yeah.
So it's gonna come betu bona hamurundu gum. Favor. Ora marang kira kanya. Abok sanga kina hakabur hal na kwata na suka neki mwisho nayo kasto. Neki nayo kasto kwata suka.
You want to hear 3? Okay. Sounds good. Sounds really good.
Wait.
Great. Now we have 3 whistles together.
Yeah. You have one.
Beautiful. And the fun thing about clay is that you can also make shapes.
Hatugama kivumbo so kora mukevin tukale ekete hatu nora kawa kora matinda gama kanyoni kajia kali kanyoni kali vumba lino kora mukin kali chokwa no yenda for.
So this, for example, is a bird.
Yes, like a bird. Mate nora kanyoni.
It sounds like this.
Madafora maragati. You know, we're going to be around. I'm not going to then I'm not going to get 1 minute, Marky, we have to raise you so that they're getting the stop sign.
Okay, yeah, no worries.
All right, we're back.
Okay, great. Okay, nice. So now I want to go to a different type of flute. That was whistles. So now I want to show you some flutes. I usually do 2 types of flutes. Ones that are round and others that are long. So this is one of the round ones. Looks like this. It's 2 flutes in one. And it has these finger holes, so I can change the notes. And it sounds like this. It sounds like that. And depending on the size of the flute, it can sound higher or lower.
So kira kiki cha kwa koza soga uchukua kile kitaito kikira ka the taito uchukua kota kikira ka put.
So for example, this one was like you heard before, but I also have this other one. This one is bigger, as you can see. It's really big. So it's going to sound a lot lower. Sounds really different from the other one.
Yeah, okay. Being standard na kali na kile chokuba kuisanisa. Yeah.
And besides the round ones, I also construct long ones.
Yes.
So I'm going to show you some of those.
Yeah.
As you may have noticed, I really enjoy to create instruments with a lot of sounds happening at the same time.
So I think I numero para ko dia para maraka
So when I do my flutes, I have simple ones, double ones, and triple ones. So I'm gonna play each of them so you can hear the difference.
So
So this is a simple one. Only one flute. This is the double. I have two flutes, and since they're from different sizes, they're going to sound different from each other. So I'm going to play each one of them and then both of them together. And now together. And that's the two of them together. And one of the other things that I really enjoy with this one is making bird sounds. So I also have little birds in here.
Ato nawe ako na kibona zamu nakabuona.
Yes, we're doing this motion.
Ato aja na ako kung stop.
When you have an instrument, even an instrument as simple as an object, for example, my seashells again,
So shells vile vya bolekela.
you can always change how you're playing it.
So kuhindura mu engeri okuba n'okizana.
So if I play, for example, my instrument, I can play as a tune, like a regular tune. But if I roll my tongue, it's going to sound different.
So
or if I put more air into it, it's going to sound different. So even if it's with this type of instruments or instruments as my seashells, I can always play them in different ways. So that's what makes them interesting.
So no boko nebe bna kebe byagambire bino ke bna kabikine na ngam movement nabyo soko bizana samo kintin soko no buziruti obo soko tera ngana nabyo tukitamara marka gani tutakusanisa.
I can play them like before. I can just grab two and see, for example, this one is dented and this one is not. So I can use this one. Or for example, I have this can in here and I can put them inside. Yeah, like that. Yeah, it's like you're my partner on that side.
Yeah.
Cool. So what I wanted to go with that is that you can always find new ways of playing with the things to create different sounds, not just the regular. And so we were on 2 flutes, and now it's turn for triple flute. So again, I'll play each of them separately and then the 3 of them together.
So it's then waramalina kubona mala pia hambona kusho. Asani ya wazana kana kare hiri. Ati aja haka tabi. Ati aja hako kubanzi.
And now yeah, sometimes it gives you chills. It does that. Yes. It's because That's because the vibration of each of the notes, it's really close to one another.
So gamba kaka kumtusaki kalo gamba vibration kali kusanisana sikona kitu kitu ati bilingana.
So you hear all those different sounds crashing together. And that's what gives me kind of chills.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the last one that I wanted to show you is this one. It's a flute, a single one, but it's a little bit closed. So let's hear how it sounds. So because it's bigger, it's going to sound lower. And all of these flutes, all of my flutes are made out of clay, which is a organic material. But like the seashells that I have, we can always use other organic materials to create sounds, like the ones you have right now. For example, I also have here some leaves.
For us, we have this. Oh, I can do it.
Aha. That's like a pumpkin, right?
Calabash. This is calabash.
Calabash.
Calabash. Yes.
Can you play it?
It's raining this side.
Yeah, it's a strong rain. It's okay, just accommodate yourself and I'll wait for a couple minutes. Don't worry.
You're down there?
Yeah, there's everyone. Hey. Hi again.
That's good. Everyone can see her? Yeah.
Yeah.
So now we're sitting here.
Cool.
All right, great. Thank you for waiting.
Yes, you were going to show me that one.
Yes. Not here.
I hear something. Yes. Yeah. Now it's making sound. Yes. That sounds nice.
Yeah.
And both of them are the same?
Yes.
Yes.
Huh.
Yeah, the same.
Oh, that's cool.
Phases.
And do you play it in partners?
No.
No, just one. Oh, okay.
It's one. You play one.
Huh. Here in Peru, we have an instrument called jujus. And I thought it could be something like that because we play it in pairs, and it's like who. So one plays and the other one responds always. And they're just like those because they're the same. They're exactly the same, but the playing, it's in partners. You can also try with those if it makes a sound, yes? Yeah. Yeah. That sounds nice. Yes. Yeah. And the sound, it's really similar to the ones we have here. So that's why it reminded me of those. That also makes an interesting sound. That also works. Yes, why not? Okay. That's also nice, yes. And what happens if you mix them? Try one of yours with the one she's playing.
Like this?
With the one she's playing. Try to mix them with the cane.
Like this one?
I don't understand. Mixing them? We should try to mix them.
Yes. Great. I love that now everyone's trying interesting sounds. That's the idea, to be creative. Oh, those sound nice also, yes.
Rain.
Yes, sounds like rain. I have these here that are seeds, And also sound kind of like rain. Yeah.
They're also seeds.
They're also seeds. Yeah. Oh, they're beautiful. They're also seeds. Yes, that's what I thought. It's really amazing that we have those similarities. Oh yeah, you can play them like that. Yes. Mhm. And what are those? Like rocks?
No, they are stones. They are like
stones. Yeah. Beautiful. Yeah, and those sound different. And if you play them one on top of the other, so the metal parts can, yes, maybe that sounds different.
Yeah.
Or you can also, you can also rub them. I have these canes here. You can also maybe do this and it will sound different.
Yeah.
That sounds different. Yes, you can also rub those. Yeah.
So for us, because of this.
Yes. And have you noticed also that when you touch an object or one of those instruments with your hands, it also creates a sound? For example, when I grab this, and I can scratch it, yes. It also creates sound. Oh yeah, that's a beautiful sound. Yes, I like that. That's nice, yes. That's also really interesting. Yes, doing that also with that instead of this motion, now we're doing this motion. Oh, that should sound interesting. Yes, like really quiet.
Yeah.
Yes. It reminds me of maybe my leaves here. I have some leaves in here. They also sound really quiet. Oh, you also have some leaves too. Great. We can create some leaf music. Yes. That also sounds like a leaf, yes? Nice. Oh, that sounded really good. Yes. With the floor, right? You're using the floor. Yes. Using your voice also, yes. Okay, now it's turned into a party. Yeah. Uh-huh. Great.
Wow.
Beautiful. Okay, now that you have explored all of these instruments that you have, we're going to try something. We need to work really, really good together, okay? So we're going to listen very carefully to what everyone's doing. Okay, so someone's going to start and it's going to choose a sound and it's going to start making a sound and it's going to keep going. Okay, and it's going to maintain that sound. It's going to keep on playing that same sound. And one by one, each of you are going to start playing with that person. We're going to add first that person alone, and then another one with that person, then another one, then another one, then another one, and finally everyone together. You can choose you can choose whatever instrument you want to play. Or you can create the sounds with your own body or your voice. You can whistle, whatever you want to do with the sound. Okay. And now, since we're playing together, we're going to be playing together. We need to have some ground rules to play together. So when my hand is open, everyone plays.
Yeah.
When my hand is closed, everyone stops playing.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, but we need to listen to each other so we can play together. Yeah? Okay, did everyone understood? Yes? Okay. And we're going to start, as I said, it's going to start just one person. And then whenever you like, whenever you feel like it, you can start playing with that person and start adding to the sound. Okay, so whenever you feel like it, you can start playing with the group. Okay? But always, when I open my hand, is that everyone's playing. When I close it, we all make silence. Okay, so who is going to start? Who is going to be our sound base?
So he's here.
You, okay, great. You start, and then whenever someone wants to join you, they can. Okay, and we start building this mass of sound. Okay, so whenever you want. Great, great job. Great, I really like it. Beautiful. Beautiful. Now we're going to do the same thing, but we'll choose another object, another part of our bodies to make it sound. We'll choose a different one. Okay, so choose your sound. You can also sing if you like. Okay. That's a nice sound. Okay, and now we'll try to stay in silence as my hand is like this. So we'll keep the silence and then start playing again. Okay, so between the parts, we'll stay silent. Yes. And then start again. Okay, great. Beautiful. And now someone else can start. Who wants to start? So you start, right?
Yes.
Start.
Stand key.
Then jump in whenever you want. Good, very good. Very good. I really enjoyed that one. Nice. Beautiful. So as you can see, nature can give us many options to create instruments from, and those options can even be our own bodies.
So,
Something's making a flute kind of sound, right?
yeah.
Can you show me what is it? That's beautiful. That's really beautiful. That's really beautiful. I thought it was a flute, but it was just only with your hands. That's awesome. Oh, that's good. That's a nice whistle. Uh-huh. That's awesome. That's awesome. Thank you. Thank you. That's crazy. It's with this part, right?
Yeah, I can do like this.
Cool. That's a nice one. That's a really nice sound. Thank you.
We don't need
Nice. Yes. It's really high. It's really high. Beautiful. That's really high too. Thank you. It sounds like my whistle. It sounds like my whistle. Yeah. I can do that one too. It's the only one that I can do. Like, it's the only one that I can do. That's a strong one. But it was sounding really nice. We were actually playing together. Yeah, it was sounding really nice. Okay, great. So I wanted to share with you the last part of what we're going to do today. So that's graphic scores.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to learn how to create a score based on visual elements. And we'll see that a score, it's like a map.
Yeah.
That it has indications that are describing ways to play an instrument in the context of a song.
So inaenda giro kugamba ekuoneka no bizanota bizanaki no kusota.
And so a score can be really open with only a few indications. This means the person performing it will have more freedom to make decisions regarding the sounds that he or she is creating. Or to the contrary, it can have more specific indications. Like, for example, exact ways of playing the instrument, for how long, or in which ways. So I want to show you some examples of known graphic scores. So can you see my screen? Yes. Great. So like I told you, a graphic score, like a score, is a map with indications, which is describing ways to play an instrument in the context of a song.
So abagambira score irinka map kuolaka oba ko wenda yiro mulingo kiguso kuzanira mu ikintu cyacyo kubayi naho then tekanga mutizuru ikuba nozena
So we'll see some examples of that.
So for example,
Here's the first one. Each shape and color and form has a different meaning.
So
the person creating the score can tell me exactly what each of those figures mean. But if I don't have that information,
can you see it, or you want to come closer and have a look at it?
You want to come closer? Yes, you can. You can come closer so you can see it more clear. I can make it a little bit bigger, even maybe there. That's better.
Yeah, that's great.
Okay, great. So I can have a lot of information about what's happening with the score, or it can be really open, maybe just the images. So for example, if I grab one of my flutes, for me, this first rectangle on the upper side, it's going to sound like this. So when I don't have any indications, I can interpret all the figures and the colors and the images any way I want to.
So I think I won't work about in the year. Who was so correct over Cadene Molekaki and Ascola. We can get a week up when I don't ask.
For me, the dots were like these small sounds. The lines were the longer ones. And the other ones, the ones with a lot of lines, one on top of the other, were, for me, sounds that were a lot of sounds together. So I used all of the notes from my flute to play them together. Great. So there's a lot of types of graphic scores. I'm going to show you a different one. For example, this one. This can also be a graphic score. It has some indications, some shapes. It has a direction. Something is happening. It's telling me to do certain actions with the images that I see. Do you see on the bottom right, what does it say? It's Superman. It says it's Superman. Do you see the silhouette of Superman here?
Yeah.
So how would Superman sound for you? If you wanted to make Superman sound, how would that sound for you?
It sounds like this.
Yes, that can be Superman sound, yes. What else can be Superman sound? It will be a louder sound or a quiet sound?
Louder sound.
Louder, right? Yes. Yes, louder. Maybe like a calling. Maybe I would do it with my voice. Maybe if I grab my flute and try to make a Superman sound, maybe it would be like, and I'm playing the flute at the same time I'm doing a sound with my voice. For me, that's Superman. What else can sound like Superman?
Superman produces a short sound.
Yes.
Superman produces a short sound.
Yes, clapping also can sound like Superman. Maybe someone's cheering him up. Maybe he's saving the world and someone's giving him a round of applause. Yeah, that's a nice sound, like a calling. Great. So that's what graphic scores are about, interpreting the images and transform them into sounds.
So take it yana to ka kale kisani sana gamba. Usokera mbesande no kihamuka kamara.
Here we have another one. It's like a spiral that goes all the way to the center. Or, for example, this one.
Make an example, Kitcho. For you, which sound would be good for this score? To
what does this score sound like?
Brand.
Maybe because of the colors, something joyful.
Nkokurora ekisani kukurora screen kintu kyokolieraka ekisani hanke
Chocolate produces a low sound.
Sorry?
It produces a low sound.
A low sound. Yes, it can be a low sound. Yes. Yes, I like that. Like leaves. For me, it makes me think of air, like birds or something.
Yeah.
You know, like birds from different colors. Maybe I would whistle. Yes, with that, with the leaf. Yes. That would be a nice way to play this score.
Antu abagambe hatu nkawo keki kisoko mukora keki nyonyi kikokiri muwanya gira kakali kituruke sana aki deni ekindi nkahuiso kubobera huiso manyoba ntira ke kubana genda muwanya hatu ni sana akachema yo ena keki kisoko
Yes, it would sound nice like that. Yeah, with those sounds. Yes, beautiful. Let's see another one. How would you play this?
Usokora kira kan hanu safuna be kubola hanu ina tini sasa ndia da hanu ati kin kali ke sokora sounding ki wajh kora and ndia sana ndia da hanu
Yes, I like that, the sound that you're maintaining and then it goes down because of the shape of the line, like da.
The verging sound. The verging sound.
It's a nice sound. Beautiful. That's it. And this one. How can you make this one sound?
Song sana gamba kakiti gamba sana mundu kumdeni kama kigera kiti
Yes, like something is exploding, right? For me, it sounds like kind of like that too. Like you're smashing something.
Like filling a balloon.
Yes, like a balloon, like when you're smashing a balloon. The end, and at the end, what's left of it.
Yeah.
That's kind of like that. And what's the sound the balloon makes when it breaks? And in the end, something like that. So we would have a big and then
That's it.
It could sound like that. Yes, beautiful. That's a nice interpretation of this. And then this last one, this one is mine. I've drawn this one.
That's your whistle.
That's my whistle. Yes, that's for one of my whistles. And from where I'm from, in my culture, this image is the image of a feline. So maybe I would play this making kind of feline sounds, like a growl or a hiss.
Wajya mutagase mutiye bwikibaliso. We go ahead.
Okay, so now we'll create the scores of our own 1-minute song.
So ninga tuwata kora. Oba kikizana mudakika nkemu.
You can use as many colors, shapes, words, and indications as you like.
So kosa kale zitakuisani sana. Kosa kale ngechukwanikisani sam oba sepu yacho. Dene ni ndajiro yavyo yokuenda.
Okay, so you can do it individually or you can do it in pairs and together create one score. Okay, so use all the information that I've given you and everything you want to draw a map of for your piece and draw it in that piece of paper. Okay, so maybe you can start asking yourself if you want to make it a happy song or a sad song.
So I think if
you want it to sound loud or quiet.
There's a question.
Yeah.
Can we use that score map using actions?
Can you use what, sorry?
The score map.
The score map using action.
The score map using action. Yes, you can say, for example, shake the rocks in this way. You can write the indications in your score.
Like the wind blowing.
I think
yes, you can put blowing this instrument. Yes, you can write the indications, and with the indications, a visual image that will accompany that indication.
Okay.
Yes, so based on how do you want your song to sound, you're going to choose the colors that you want, the shapes, the forms, the elements that you want. You can use whichever elements you like to put into your score and be as open or as specific as you want. Okay. And the only rule is that each score is for one instrument only.
Because of limited space, it was suggested to do like 4 groups, I guess 4 big papers.
Yeah.
And then because we have limited space.
Even she said if you want to do it individual, that's okay.
Yeah, because we have no space.
If it only works with 4 groups, then that's fine.
Yes.
Yes, you can form 4 groups and have 1 paper each.
Yeah. Let me get the partners.
Mugera mwabagenda. One group.
I just need only one. We're back.
Hi.
You back?
I'm back. So everyone's ready? Does anyone need help with their graphic stores?
You're fine. Okay, wait. This. Make it louder. Say something.
Okay, so you're ready to show me, right?
We're ready. See?
Yes, I see. Huh. Ooh, it's like a path, right?
It's like a it's like
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Great.
Here big. Yeah.
And can you play it? Can you make it sound?
Yeah.
Okay. Ah, great. Great. I really like it. Beautiful. And you can really see the shape. You can really see the shape. Uh-huh. Yes. And it's exactly how you're making it. Great. Beautiful. And can your whole group play it together? Uh-huh. That sounds better. It's more interesting when you have more sounds. Great, beautiful. Uh-huh. I liked it. I like that end. I like how it ends.
Yeah.
It's fun. Beautiful. Great, thank you. Wow, that's awesome. That's awesome. It's a lot of work. It sounds really good. Thank you. Can I see it closer? Can you put your score closer so I can see it more clear? Uh-huh. Oh, yes, I can see it now. Yes, nice. It's beautiful. Thank you. Great. Next one. Wow. That has a lot of colors. I really like that one. That's beautiful. I can't wait to hear it.
So, the sound it produces D, 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 D.
That's good. Great. That's great. Nice. It's really colorful. I really like it. Nice. And we have one last one, right? Okay, yeah. That looks awesome too. Yes. And how does it sound? Oh. That's beautiful. Thank you. It's really beautiful. I love the drawing of the leaves and the fact that you're playing with leaves. That's awesome. Oh, we have that another one. Okay.
So these are shoes.
Okay.
Then she tried to do like this. Then after to bring the sound, goes straight.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
That's
even
so creative.
The sound it goes straight.
Beautiful. Okay, I want to hear it. Nice. Nice. That's so creative. I love it. Thank you. That's awesome. Thank you. Great. Yes, I see it.
So this one is like a balloon. It's like a balloon filled with air. Then when it gets burst, it brings the high sound.
Okay.
Then after it goes slowly.
Okay. Okay, beautiful. I want to hear it. Yes. Nice, nice. That's a really great idea also. Thank you. Yes. We have one more.
Yeah, one more.
This one is a leaf. Now, if you get this one and you do it like this, it is it is like a wind.
Okay.
Like when you're sharpening a pencil, the sharpen.
Makes that sound. Yeah. Nice. I really love the drawing. Nice. Thank you. Really beautiful.
So let's go ahead.
Okay, so thank you all. You've done a beautiful work. I really enjoyed all your scores. It's been awesome, awesome work. Thank you. I would like to play one of your scores. How many scores do we have?
There are six.
6 scores.
Yeah. There are seven.
6 scores. Okay, so 7.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to choose a number from 1 to 7.
Yes.
Okay, do you remember the order in which you presented the scores? Yes? Okay. Yes? Okay, that's your number. That's your number, okay? Great. So, okay. Okay, so I don't know which score is from whom. So I'm going to choose a number from 1 to 7 and I'll play that score. Okay? So first, I'm going to play 2, okay? So first, number 4. Who's number 4? Yours. Okay. Great. So I need Rayka to take a picture of the score.
Yes.
And to send it. So take a picture of the score and send it to me so I can see it clearly.
You got it?
Nope, not yet. Yes. Yes, it just arrived. Now I can see it. Great. So I'm going to put it on the screen so you can all see it in big while I play it. You can see the same as I see. Great. So this is what I'm seeing. Okay, so now I'm going to see the colors, the shape. I'm going to see how this score makes me feel. And I'm going to choose one of my instruments to play it.
So
Thank you, thank you, thank you. So for me, your score sounds like that. That's how I would play your score. Yeah. And as you can see, it's the same score, the same that you wrote, but you play it in a way and it sounds beautiful in that way, and I play it in a different way. And it can sound just as beautiful.
So we go to the next number.
Okay, and so we have time for one more score. I'm going to pick another number and we'll see. 6. Which one score number 6?
Number 6.
Okay, so we need the same process. A picture, please, and then I can play the scores. Send, okay, let me check. Aha! Ooh, nice colors, okay. Let's see. I have it here. Okay. So just so I have, like I have it in the right order, the round shape goes on the left or on the right?
Yes, it goes the left side,
Left side, okay, great. Great. So now I'm going to share my screen. Here. Okay, so this is what I'm seeing. And again, I'm going to choose, I think this time I'll choose 2 instruments. One for the parts that are red and one for the other parts. We'll see what happens. For me, it sounds like that.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, so we have a little time for questions. But if you're enjoying this part a little bit more and you don't have any extra questions, I can play a couple more of the scores if someone wants for me to play their score.
Umaram semeria muri na kwa soko mzamu na zene na kwa leno umaram bona mkokuza soko na linda mkokuza so will you first continue the scores so they will ask later.
Okay, great.
Yeah,
I'll wait for the picture then. Uh-huh. Yes, I have it now. Oh, yes, I really like this one. It's really colorful. Okay. So help me with the correct like angle. Is this right? Like this?
Yes. No, just orient. Orientation. Kile cha tera haigurukira hasi.
Like this?
No.
No? Like this?
Yeah. Yes.
Yes, okay, like that. Great, thank you. Great. That's the thing with graphic scores. Sometimes you don't know which one is up and which one is down. Okay, great. So I'm going to choose my instruments. This one's really tricky, huh? This one's not. We'll see. Okay, now I'm ready.
We have little better ready, so now is the question, do you want to have another score or do you have questions?
They still like the score.
They still like the score? Okay, great. We can do all 7 of them if you want.
Which one?
So
which one next?
Number one. Let's do number one.
Number one?
The one with the...
Yeah, that's the score.
Number one.
Number one is that jam we wish.
Yes, I remember this one. Let me see. It's here. And it's like this or the other way?
No,
The other way?
Yeah.
One more, right? Like this?
Yes.
Yes, like that?
Yeah,
Okay,
like
great.
that.
Great. So I think I know what I want to do with this. Let me just think for a moment. Okay, I'm ready.
Yeah.
So you see, I did kind of the same thing you did. Like first, and I end up there.
Yeah.
I end up doing the same shape that you did. Yes.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Yeah.